people laugh at what I created.
Yeah.
You know.
No, that's all right.
How are you doing this afternoon?
Well, I've been having fun since I've been here, definitely. The last time I came to a Rocky Horror convention, you probably weren't alive. I think it was in 1979. I went with Richard to one in New Jersey, which was might have been one of the very first ones, in fact. So I can see there's been a certain amount of evolution going on.
Tell us about how you first got involved with Rocky Horror.
Let me think now. I remember seeing the original production, and I wanted to photograph it, but for whatever reason, it didn't work out. In fact, people should go to mickrock.com and sign up for my new book, because I talk about the whole process, the meeting, or what led up to it. However, I was asked to shoot the second stage show with a guy called Phil Sayer in it, which I did. And then shortly after that, I shot the production stills for a play called Tooth of Crime, which is a play with music by a writer-actor called Sam Shepard. And Jim Sharman was the director, and he had wanted me to do the pictures. Richard played one of the two lead characters, like the punk up-and-comer. She's a character, that one over there. Look, she's got a different outfit on for today. Look at her. Look, I'm telling your mother. I already told her about last night. Oh, there's even more fetching than last night. Anyway, so I got to know Richard a bit, and I got to know Jim. And then come the time of the movie, they wanted me to be the special photographer, which meant I didn't have to be there every day, and I could shot when I wanted to. And they didn't allow any other photographers on set. There was the unit guy, a guy called John Jay, and then there was me, like a floating free radical, and I did all that, obviously, these setups, the ones that are becoming in many ways the most famous ones in the film, and tons of other stuff. In fact, I'm going to do a showing today of a lot of the stuff that will be in the book, all this backstage stuff behind the scenes, and I know people are going to be fascinated with it. Certainly Richard was. If you saw I don't know if you saw the little clip last night of me and Richard chatting about it. So anyway, that's how really the two that I knew best were. One was Jim, and of course Richard became a long time friend of mine. He's still my friend today. And Nell was the other one, because she was at all the parties, and I did other pictures of her besides the ones in the movie. And I've got a couple of those, in fact, going into the book. But everyone, if you need to get Rocky Horror, you're going to get the regular version or the limited edition version. Go to www.mickrock.com and you will find out the information.
Now, do you think that your photos added to the overall success of the movie?
Well, of course, it wasn't successful at first, so my pictures added absolutely nothing. However, as the years have gone on, they've become part of it, obviously. No, I couldn't claim that at all. I think the movie and its performance, I think my pictures have, in more recent years, added to the myth and the legend, but it stands on its own. It didn't need any help from me. Richard O'Brien wrote something that was really quite extraordinary, and even he, I know from speaking about it today, is a bit taken aback by how, and it's such a unique piece. It's really not, you can't really compare it to anything else. I know, interesting enough, I did the stills on Hedwig, and that's the only thing that you could start to compare to it. Great music, wild story, and a great central performance. But still, Rocky Horror will always be, the pièce de résistance of cult movies, without a doubt. But I'm very happy for Richard. I think he's a very fine individual as a human being. In fact, some of the proceeds from the book, he doesn't want money from it. So I'm going to donate some money to his favourite children's cause. In fact, if you look on the back of the calendars, some of that money always goes to it. So he's behind all that creepy stuff. He's really a sweet, kind man. He played the child catcher in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang recently in London, and he did it very well, like a spider he was.
That's a good impersonation.
Tell us a little bit more about what you're doing with your time now.
Oh, well, all the gory detail. Well, I've been, besides all the book projects, like the commercial version of my Bowie collaboration is coming out this autumn. My Iggy book is about to come out in England, be out here this autumn. There's a Blondie book out there, there's Blood and Glitter, there's all these exhibitions I'm doing all over the place, where it's Tokyo, Berlin, California, New York, Rotterdam. But then there's all the shoots. I've been shooting all these new acts like The Killers, like Kasabian, like The Libertines, like The Music. I just shot Perry Farrell, and I'm talking to Marilyn Manson about doing a shoot. So my life is full to the brim. In fact, it's quite relaxing to come out here and hang out with you bunch of loonies for a few days. Look at Eddie, the gay Eddie. I already flushed him out. Him and his boyfriend, the other Eddie, the twin Eddies. But anyway, I'm having fun here. I think I'm just delighted for Richard that it continues, goes on and on and on. It's the layering though that freaks me out. I can't believe these how all these characters have taken on a life. I've never seen that with anything else. I think it's so ridiculously unique. And obviously that's why you guys are all here, to celebrate the uniqueness of Rocky Horror.
Do you think that it'll make the 50th year anniversary?
There's no reason why not, really, is it? It's going because the other thing that really struck me was how young everybody was. I mean, everybody's so ridiculously young. And I assumed it'd be an older audience. Excuse me, old chap. If you're going to mince around like that, you're going to have to let me take your photograph. Otherwise, I shall tell your mummy. Gotcha. Oh, you want more? No, she wants more. Look at her. That's your lot.
Terrible.
I'm not going to spoil it. I think I could shoot you, though.
Oh, okay.
Right there, right. Yeah, oh yeah.
Hello, how are you?
Remember me? I came up to you yesterday and bought the 2 calendars.
I do, exactly. For that, either you're going to get a spanking or I'm going to take a picture.
Nice to see you again.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
And again,